Hi, welcome to Aphasia Moments, a video where we explore life with aphasia, praxia of speech, dysarthria, or other communication challenges. I'm your host, Cheryl Tondro, and I'm here to share some of my journey. I hope that what I say inspires you, empowers you, gives you hope, and helps you feel less alone. Because I have these speech disorders, communication can be hard. My speech can be hard to understand. I encourage I encourage you to use the closed captioning feature located right below the video, CC. It might help if you can't understand my words. Let's dive into today's topic. If you've been listening to me for the last 16 days, I am reading a book that talks about, that has the reader reading a passage, reflecting on a lesson, and also a virtue that we have. I'm connecting the virtues every day to our recovery and our ability to move forward and live our very best life. Today's virtue is trust. A lot of things came to my mind about trust. After a person has a stroke or is unable to fully take care of themselves after a traumatic injury, they need a lot of help with basic care sometimes, especially when you have physical challenges because of the stroke or other things. And when we have when we can't do these things, we have to trust a lot of people. Um, First, you have to trust doctors and other professionals like speech, OT, occupational therapist, physical therapist. And it's hard to fully trust another person unless you already had trust with them. And even when you get better physically, if you still have communication issues, this help is needed for very much longer. A lot of times we need to trust these people for many years. I was lucky that when I had my stroke, I already had a physician, a nurse practitioner who was my primary care, and she already knew me. So we had developed really good um, trust, and I knew that she was there to support me. When I was in the hospital and not able to speak at all, I had trust in my doctors. Somehow I had trust. Um, I've said it before, but even though I couldn't talk, I couldn't say a sound, I have had peace, and I was able to trust that I was going to be okay. And the people who were around me were helping me physically. I think when we talk about trust. We have to also trust our instincts. When you need something, especially when you have a communication disorder, sometimes written words or spoken words with aphasia can be hard to understand. And in these cases, I really urge you to always ask for people to read aloud or repeat what people are saying. Another way, we have to trust that we still have a plan, that there's still a plan for us. There's still a reason that we're here, still purpose, even though we have to do things differently than we did before. And the next thing I thought about is we have to find a trusted advocate when it's necessary. A lot of time with aphasia, you can't explain what you mean, and having a person you trust, a family member, a friend who really knows you can help, because you have formed a relationship with them and they know what you want. So when it's necessary, please try to find that trusted advocate. I know for me, in the beginning of my journey, when I was going to go to a doctor, I would always have somebody there for me. My daughter, my son, my husband would come to not speak for me, but help me to speak for myself. And so they would let the doctor direct things to me. And if I couldn't explain, I would be able to turn to them and give them a couple of little words or gestures. A lot of times I took a whiteboard with me. So those are the things I really wanted to share with you about trust. And it's kind of hard to not be able to share what you really want to share. So trust is so important to moving on. I know that this is probably an issue that you've dealt with, and I really would appreciate your experience or your comments. I hope that by thinking about all these virtues and stories and experiences, that you know that life can still be full of meaning, connection, and joy, even with these communication challenges. I really thank you for watching every day. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.